Hello and welcome to Beat 'em Up Wrestling. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to discuss the challenge that we have put on ourselves. We are actually going to be doing DDP yoga.
Yeah. So as everybody knows, we're all on lockdown. I guess across the whole world, basically.
Yeah, pretty
So
much the whole
pretty
world.
much.
Some of us still have to go to our jobs, but
Yeah.
there's not going to be any guests or people coming in. It's just
Yeah. So
skeleton crews around for some of us that are still lucky to have an income.
it's difficult. You work at one of the museums.
Yeah.
In Chicagoland area. I work at a library outside the Chicagoland area, and yeah, it's been difficult for a lot of people. A lot of people don't know what's going on. It's kind of like day-to-day increase of knowledge, influx of information, and then like almost a week to week, we don't know how long this is going to take.
Yeah.
So yeah, we decided on top of what has become No Fans Monday, which is amazing. We'll talk a little more about that on another video. But yeah, just wrestling around the world has been kind of changed. There's now not going to be a lot of fans in attendance at these things, and we kind of wanted to find a way to fill in those gaps because we're not even sure if it will continue. Yeah. And the way they're kind of setting a precedence of having.
One thing is that we don't have control over anything right now.
No, we don't. So we're just looking for things.
Yeah, so the only thing we can control is what we do. So what we're doing right now is doing DDP yoga. We've been talking about possibly playing some board games online with some of our friends.
Yeah, we have some classic wrestling video games that we'll be streaming soon, so you guys can watch us be horrible at that. Yeah. We'll have some hangouts with some artist friends of ours because we do outside of this, like we've mentioned before, we do have an artist community. We do conventions.
Some art streams are going to be
art streams.
I did my first one today, but I don't think I like Facebook Live, so it's probably going to be more on Twitch.
Yeah, we'll be posting that on Beat 'em Up's page and on a personal page. So if you haven't followed us yet, please follow us. But we'll talk really quick. Reason why I wanted to do DDP yoga is I'm not the strongest person. It struggled for me to get Brandon Cutler on a surprise roll up, and I don't think it's about strength too. It's about mental and like inner well being. But yeah, there's a lot of great history in what he's doing already. There's a lot of great stories. A lot of things come out of that. The beginning of the year was pretty rough for the both of us. Like I had a miscarriage. I got the flu. Now there's coronavirus. And it's just, I don't want to dwell anymore in the last 3 months on anything negative. So I want to take a negative and turn it into a positive. So I asked him if he wanted to do with me. He'll explain about some of his things. But yeah, I never was an athletic type. I have bad vision. My parents always never wanted me to be more physical in sports, due to them, worried about me losing the one good eye I use, which is my right eye. And I have scoliosis. I have psoriatic arthritis. So there's like a little bit of things that I need to kind of overcome with this. But, one thing I've been told is that conditioning and straightening without using a lot of like weights is good. So I don't know. He's just that guy. If you've seen his videos with DDP yoga, he's very personal. He's a legend in the wrestling community. So as being a wrestling channel, it would almost be fitting that we would do something kind of established by a wrestler. Yeah. But we're dedicated to this. Today we did day 1. We'll do recaps of our week.
Well, why don't you tell them what was the most challenging for you on day 1?
Day 1, the squatting, the knees. I thought my knees were getting better. I really stopped a lot of my medication after, I found out I was pregnant, and I thought I was doing good. Nope. The minute I hit that squat, and, he was talking about just his like scar tissue, things like that. It was nice to hear. When you see other like workouts, they're always pushing you to that limit. But to hear him saying he's had bad backs and he has scar tissue, and this is how you, open things up. This is how you get more, flexibility. It felt nice to know that there was somebody out there with challenges. So I like that. And he brings up different people, and they're all losing weight, and they all have their own stories, and they're showing you how to do these methods. But yeah, it was just learning how to do the techniques today. But yeah, we're going to do a kind of like compilation video of our first week, and then we'll do our highlights of what kicked our ass that week.
More like low lights for me.
Low lights. It was hard. It was hard. I felt my heart racing. I do have a heart condition too. I have a heart murmur, so I get palpitations. I have a mitral valve prolapse. So yeah, but he also has his own challenges. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure where this is gonna take us. I hope it motivates somebody that's watching this or like wrestling with us. even though I look very thin, silent illnesses, you have struggles that people don't know about. So please be kind to everybody. Just because it doesn't look like you're going through something, people do go through things, even if it's not obvious. So keep that in mind. But yeah, if you want to talk about your day.
So for me, I have Charcot-Marie Tooth syndrome, which is a neuropathy illness, which deteriorates my muscles slowly. So I have, so I'm losing pretty much my muscles. I also have no flexibility because it stiffens up the muscles too. And I have no balance because once your muscles are stiff and once you're losing muscle mass, you lose balance.
You have balance by sight.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if I close my eyes, I automatically, I'm actually supposed to be walking with a cane. I'm supposed to be wearing braces. I do have my braces. They're just very uncomfortable. But yeah, so my challenge was with the balancing, and I think once we have the highlights, you guys will see me struggling with the balance. I'm also a little bit overweight, so hopefully I could lose. I'm 30 pounds overweight, so if I could lose the 30 pounds and just gain some balance and some strength, and then I'll be happy with it. Right now we're planning on doing the 13 weeks, but if we see results, we're gonna probably this is gonna probably be our life change. I know we're also talking about nutritional changes.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah.
Instead of worrying about a pandemic, what can you do during this time? Like, you know, like we really can't do much. So what can you do to better yourself? You know, be a better reader, learn something, you know, engage in something you wouldn't think you would have done. There's so many outlets that are what we have. We think we don't have a lot right now, but we have so much. Like utilize the digital world as a librarian, utilize it and learn something. And this was something that kind of just popped up. And I think this is I mean, when everybody's scared of their health, we're gonna try to get healthier. Yeah. You know, so you know, like my thing is like I know like a lot of things don't play into having a miscarriage, but for my sake of well-being, my mental well-being, I want to be in a better place physically. And if something would happen to again, then it just wasn't meant. But I know myself at being 34, you about to be 34. We don't look it, but you know, we can be a lot better than where we're at right now. So this is the first good day, first step.
Yep.
And doing something fun. Yeah. It was fun. It was fun, and it's DDP is entertaining, so it's not hard to get engaged and want to keep up with him. So I give him that a lot of credit. But yeah, we're committed. We're gonna be doing this. We're not gonna slack off. We're not gonna not all of a sudden you're not gonna see us 3 weeks from now not doing it.
I mean, there's gonna be moments where we're gonna try maybe not be as motivated, but the good thing is that we're doing it together, and we'll hold each other accountable.
Yeah, and you guys can.
Yep.
Chime in. Where's your video of the week?
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah, that's it. We'll be back to talk about the Raw show with no audience. It's 3/16 Stone Cold Day today. Yep. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the no audience that they had for B and Will Ospreay, which was great. So we'll be back in a few days, talk about Dark and Dynamite too. So there's a lot of good things happening in the world. So stay positive, wash your hands, take care of your elders, and just be kind. Bang.